I think it's really interesting how they're using Tavares. Like, they're basically using him like the Sedin twins back in the day, where they're just starting him in the offensive zone every shift. They're playing him against third and fourth lines. I think that's really smart. I just think it's interesting given like how it was when they first got Tavares to how it is now. What do you think about that, guys?
I think that makes sense. I think it says something about Auston Matthews, and I think it's true. You know, again, John Tavares has the ability, and he has been in this position for 13 years in the league, where he can be a very high-impact player. He can be anywhere from like 11 to 30 in the league, and that's a very high-end, impactful player. Matthews is better. Like, it's not a shot at John. It's propping up Auston. Auston Matthews has the ability to be a top 5 player in the world. He has the ability to be up for a Hart, win a Hart Trophy. So if that's the case, if you've got that guy, put him in those situations. You know, and that's what has flipped here over the last year and a half, and understandably so. Matthews was a younger guy. He had to be kind of eased into the game. He had to find his spots. He was a little bit unreliable. Maybe he gambled a little bit too much. Maybe he was too soft on pucks, too soft on battles. By all accounts, Auston Matthews has arrived as a mature player in the league that wants every ounce of responsibility and wants to be the top dog. Hand it to him. And who's the beneficiary of that? John Tavares, who still is pulling his weight. You can still put him out there when need be, you know, in his own zone against an opposition's top line. It's not like he's immune to it. But I think it's just utilizing your bench properly. Put the best player in the position to carry your team and let everyone else just filter in appropriately. And that's what's happening here.
That's what sets your lineup. It allows everybody to have success. Auston Matthews, it's just like, you know what, whether it be Scheifele, Connor McDavid, it's a flip them every night. Maybe they might get me, but the majority of the times I'll get them, whatever it's going to be. And the rest of the guys should be licking their chops saying whatever matchup I get tonight is in favor of what I'm going on the ice with. That's ideally what you want. Slot your team to have success.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. And it's an interesting observation. I mean, it's early in the year as well. I think there could be a psyche element to that, Jonas. Like, we got to get him cooking and get him rolling and make him feel good.
Well, the power play too, right? Like, the power play to me makes sense. Like, he's getting all kinds of looks on the power play now. Like, you remember last year, like you barely noticed he was out there just because the puck never came to him.
Yeah, exactly. Now everything goes through him.
Yeah.
You know, and that's an interesting kind of filtering out of what's happening here, where last year the thought was put every big boy out there. Remember Kadri a couple of years ago.
Was great there.
He was, but then when Tavares got here, he just sat in the middle of the ice as a bumper, but never got to shoot the puck.
Yeah.
And it was like, what's the point? Like, he's too talented for this. Put him on the second unit, let it filter through him, and you might have something there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is exactly you've got guys who know where they fit in the pecking order.
I loved what happened on the power play last night. Those guys were out there for 12. I think they had 12 seconds of power play time. And they, instead of having the pouty face and saying, oh, we didn't get our usual time, they said, we got time for an opportunity to put something on net and make something happen after that, and that's exactly what happened. Muzzin had a shot from the point, and Jonas' son, William Nylander, made an unbelievable
Great play. A+.
What a great play, Jonas.